Welcome one, welcome all. We are fully in the swing of December. Snow might be falling all around you. You might have presents that you need to go and buy. But let's be honest, now is not the time to go outside and be cold, is it? Oh no, no, no. I'm that indie games guy, and it's time that we take a look at what indie games will be releasing during the week of December 11th all the way through to the 17th. So I say we stay inside, get warm, and let's play that video game that's going to get us all the way through to Christmas Day. Let's start off the list with a classic IP that is getting a brand new release. We have Stargate Timekeepers, a real-time strategy tactics game where you'll need to lead a group of specialists through a story-driven campaign. Sadly, I don't know too much about Stargate. It was something that was never really on in our household when I was younger, but I'm sure that so many of you are going to love it. Each person within the team will have a different ability for you to utilise to be successful in completing the missions. Seems like there's 14 in total, and it's all about pushing forward to defeat the ever-looming threat in front of you. I've not played too many real-time strategy games, normally I'm more of a turn-based person, but this has fully got my attention, as one, it's a massive IP as in Stargate. Now is as good a time as ever for me to learn, and two, the demo has already been out now for a little while and it's received some fantastic feedback, so fingers crossed it can deliver over the full game. The game will be releasing on the 12th of December for you to pick up. I don't know about you, but building beautiful towns in a picturesque setting sounds like the dream, so let's make it a reality in Pioneers of Pagonia. A game I've had wishlisted for a while now, so it's definitely one that I'm happy to see be released. The game is a city building colony sim in which you build and develop the town around you. But what makes this game stand out a little bit more than what you may have played is that you're not just going to have a few people around you, no. In this game you'll have thousands of islanders who will listen and maybe not always like what you have to say. Now if you're a fan of building sim games, this seems like a right beauty. The actual building of things around you is just scratching the surface, as you'll need to look towards protecting your people, making sure that you have money to live, and most importantly, making your island look stunning. The game will be releasing in early access on the 12th of December, and the roadmap is looking so promising already. They're promising new buildings, a whole map creator, and much, much more. So even if you're not a fan of how it looks straight away, I'm sure that in a few months that you'll be really eager to give it a go. Now it's time for some rootin', tootin', shootin' action as you play the gunslinger trying to take down that cartel in the old Limbo West. Soulslinger Envoy of Death is a fantastic blend of genres as we are given a first-person shooter roguelike, where you'll have to progress through Limbo to uncover new truths every time you have to restart your run. The game has spoken about its story a lot in its descriptions and the trailers, so I hope that they can live up to the hype as the gameplay looks fantastic. It's a very fast-paced game. It's giving me Metal Hellsinger in the movement, but minus that you have to shoot on the beats, and the abilities that you can wield could really make or break your run. I think these types of shooters, where they're very Doom-esque in the new releases, just make for such thrilling shooters. You better start shooting in Soulslinger Envoy of Death on the 14th of December. The name alone may make you think that it's going to be a lovely game, but wait until you see the gameplay. This is Cookie Cutter, an awesome looking, gruesome styled 2D Metrovania, all about love and vengeance. You'll become the android Cherry, on a quest to save your creator from all I can imagine is impending doom. Let's just take this time to take in how stunning the game actually looks. Every scene, every item, every detail has been hand-drawn by the amazing team behind the game, and all I can say is this Metrovania looks stunning. I feel we don't see enough Metrovanias really go all in on the gore. I know there have been a few, but when you think that that trope is normally saved for horror or thriller games, I think that it blends so well with Metrovanias that it just makes the genre just seem more fantastic when if you're going to go fight a boss that there is just going to be bits and pieces flying everywhere. I am so hyped for this game. Cookie Cutter will be serving food to Steam on the 14th of December. Holy smokes, grab onto anything that's around you as it's about to get wild. That's right, it's House Flipper 2 time baby. A game that most likely doesn't need too much of an introduction. I've been looking forward to this game for so long. Have you ever looked at a property that's around you that's a bit run down and thought, you know what, I could probably make that into something beautiful? Well, in House Flipper 2, you'll be able to make the house of your dreams, only for the cost of around £20 to £30 I think, not thousands like it would in real life. House Flipper 2 at its roots is a house design and building simulator. You start at a really rundown house and you have to turn it into something that is stunning that you can sell, but it's the journey you take within the property that is the true game. You can take on jobs that will teach you how to do everything in the game, and it's crazy when I say you'll become so relaxed playing this game until you see the cockroaches. Yeah, let's just make sure that there's an option in the game again that turns it into glass shards instead of cockroaches. One thing I'm truly looking forward to is that the game has already stated that it has a story mode this time around, and you can make over the whole town of Pina Cove, where you'll never know what secrets have been buried in the walls, or the garden, or the roof, or even the kitchen sink at this point. I think this edition is fantastic for the whole game, because sometimes it can get a little tedious if you're just doing the same thing over and over, but when someone slaps something on the front of the box that says story mode, it kinda gets people a little bit more hooked. If there's one genre of game that I will always recommend to people, it is simulator games, like House Flipper. They really do just take you to another world, another life, where you can kind of forget about what's happening in the real world, and trust me when I say, the time will fly when you play these types of games. House Flipper 2 will be flipping the on sale sign on the 14th of December. Many more games will be releasing, so if I've missed any out that you really like the look of, please let me know in the comments below. But other than that, have fun playing whatever games you do decide to play, and I'll catch you all next week. Bye!